Yeah, that's what we expected. You know, they're a fast team and they can create chances pretty quickly. I thought we definitely made a few mistakes, but it seemed like the big ones we made they were able to capitalize.
I guess the positive is our penalty kill's been pretty good for the most part. Even tonight it was pretty good, but again, you're in the box that much. It definitely takes a toll on you. It takes a lot of the momentum out, and you spend a lot of time trying to play defense. And when you're down by a goal or two, it's not the way you want to play.
Yeah, it was that penalty. I thought the guys did a great job throughout the game. We killed a lot, especially in the second, I think, and it just seems when we had a little bit of momentum that we got another one, and it was tough to come back in the game when you're in the PK that much.
Hi there, Penguin fans. Rob Rossi, Josh Yohe. We are your Penguins beat reporting team for Trib Total Media and the Pittsburgh Tribune Review, and a lot of you watched this game tonight, whether on television or with a record crowd at Consol Energy Center, but Penguins turned in a pretty pitiful performance, Josh. 5-2 loss to the Toronto Maple Leafs. Your thoughts?
After looking so good, Rob, in the first two games in Philadelphia and New York, a really sloppy performance. I will give the Maple Leafs some credit. I think they might be a little better than people think. I don't know that they're a playoff team, but maybe they're closer to that level than people realize. But that said, we saw some disturbing things from the Penguins. We just saw way too many turnovers. So we saw it at the Evgeny Malkin play, a bad turnover, second game in a row for him, even though he's playing great. Just too much risk-taking, I think, from the Penguins. And that's the trap they fell into at the end of last season, Robin. We've seen it way too much in this building. They want to turn games into a track meet in this place, and sometimes it works, but sometimes they get burned, and they got burned tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I thought in the second period, Josh, they did exemplary work on the penalty kill. But when you're killing that many penalties, you can't ever find any 5-on-5 rhythm. And, that just destroyed the Penguins tonight. But, look, I didn't think they really deserved the lead. I thought Toronto, frankly, took it to the Penguins the entire game. Toronto was a better team tonight. High marks to the Toronto Maple Leafs for coming in here and playing a spirited game. But I think it does show the Penguins a lesson. They might have as much talent as anybody in the league, but, and this sounds weird given that they have Crosby and Malkin, you cannot play, as you said, track meet, I'll call it pond hockey. And they seem to be easily drawn into that game. The difference between this game and the game in Philadelphia was when the Penguins were drawn into that game, they quickly reverted back to the responsible decision-making, the good plays that you like to see, them working the puck deep. You didn't see enough of that in this game. I almost felt like Dan Bosma felt this one was coming.
Yeah, and, people can read Rob's article tomorrow and read what Chris Letang had to say, and he basically admitted the Penguins took the Maple Leafs a little lightly. And that's, I appreciate Tanger's honesty, but that's a little disturbing in the home opener that you would take anyone lightly. You would think they would come out and be fired up. And a lot of players told us after the game they felt flat, and you know what? They just played their two biggest rivals on the road, and maybe that's something that's going to happen. And listen, this is still a very unorthodox situation, okay? We've had a week of training camp, 2 games. They're not going to be perfect. No, they weren't going 48-0. I know they look great on the road in the first 2 games, and they look bad tonight, and it's going to happen. That's life.
Well, and the other thing, there are some good signs. Crosby and Malkin both got on the board with goals. It's only the second.
Sid seemed to get his legs tonight, too.
Yeah, it was only the second time the Penguins have ever lost in Pittsburgh when Crosby and Malkin scored. So it was just one of those weird nights. But it was a great day for hockey. The Penguins sold a lot of merchandise, $500,000 of merchandise sold today at the 2 Penguin Gear stores. Like I said, biggest crowd ever at Consol Energy Center to watch a hockey game. They'll be better when they get back. I think it's a good thing that they're going on the road. You will want to check out the Trib's coverage, both online at triblive.com and all our Trib Total Media publications, including specifically the Pittsburgh Tribune Review. For Josh Yohe, I'm Rob Rossi. We're your Penguins beat reporting team.